Good afternoon, everyone. Tom Maddox, Remax Coastal Properties. Today is the 17th of September, and we have a nice, beautiful, sunny day, albeit very hot outside. For those of you who live in San Diego, I don't need to describe to you how hot it's been. It's been a scorcher the last 5 days. Anyway, welcome to my monthly San Diego real estate report. The statistics for the real estate activity for the month of August were just released. I'm going to provide a quick synopsis of market activity for the San Diego metro area, which is comprised of 20 close-in communities. There's no need for anyone or anybody out there to copy all this information down because it's in a printable copy in my blog, in the written portion of the blog, and it's also on my website. So I'll try to give you just a real quick synopsis here. Anyway, so here's what happened in the month of August. Real estate activity, 20 close-in communities. For detached homes, the median price is $500,000, and is identical to what it was back the previous month, which would have been July. For last year, let's just talk, compare median price August 500. Last year it was $455,500. So we're up $45,000 median price from August a year ago for detached homes. For condos, the median price now is $341,500, $341,500, which is an increase from July when the price was $335,000, and last year it was $315,000 median price for a condo as compared to this year, which is $341,000. So it's come up $26,500. Again, median price for a condo right now is $341,500. Closed sales. Closed sales are disappointing. We're way down as opposed to where we were last year with closed sales. In fact, we are down 23.3% from last year for detached homes and closed sales. And for condos, we're down 19.4% from last year. How come? How come? Why? Well, we're pretty much mirroring what's going on throughout the U.S., where the median price is slowly increasing, but closed sales are down. And everybody's asking the reason why. Well, there's lots of theories. I think the most accurate theory is twofold. Number one, job creation and the economy in general. Even though the media is touting that the economy is doing well, the economy is increasing, I don't think people are feeling it in their pocketbooks, and they're not feeling very, very certain about their jobs. This last week, the economists were expecting that they would see a job creation across the U.S. In about the 200,000 job creation level. In fact, we only got 140. So we're way off at the number of jobs that were created for the month of August. The other thing that people they're a little bit scared about or uneasy or nervous about is just the geopolitical situation which is going on throughout the Middle East right now, and including the Ukraine, Iraq, Syria, you name it. It seems like there's a lot of hot spots that people are feeling unsure about. And when people feel unsure, they're hesitant to make long-term commitments with regard to purchases, and certainly a house purchase falls into the long-term and very, very important commitment. On the plus side is that pending properties, those properties that are in escrow, are way above where they were last year. So it's a real dichotomy, if you will, as to why it is closed sales are way down, but the pending sales are significantly up where they were last year. So it's hard to mesh those two together. But on the positive note, I guess, is the fact that if we're seeing pending sales way above where they were last year, we can only expect that unless a lot of people drop out during their contingency period, that we're liable to see in the coming months an increased number of closed sales as a result of that. Inventory is way up over where it was last year. Detached inventory across the 20 communities is up almost 31% for detached homes as opposed to where it was last August. And guess what? Condos mirror that. It's almost identical. Detached homes 30.8%, single-family attached or condos, 30.7% increase in inventory over year-ago levels. What we're seeing is that people who have wanted to sell their homes for a long period of time were not able to because they were underwater or they owed more on their mortgages than the homes were worth during the recession period, have, because of the appreciation that we chatted a minute ago, are now in a position to put their homes on the market and have done so. So we're seeing an increase in inventory. I might just mention, for those of you who are either living in Pacific Beach, Mission Beach, or want to buy in Pacific or Mission Beach, you might want to listen closely at this. In August of 2013, the median price of a detached home in 92109, $712,000 on the sale of 34 homes. For August of 14, 1 year later, that same median price that was $712 on 34 homes back a year ago is now $985 on 19 homes. So it's come up, as you can see, quite a bit, better than 30%. So is it an anomaly? Maybe. It jumps around a lot, and 19 homes does not the story tell. So I wouldn't take that all to the bank and say that the median price in PB and Mission Beach has increased 30%. But over the longer term, we want to keep a close eye on that because that's very, very important. Okay, some specifics with regard, real fast, on interest rate, because I think this is extremely important. The Federal Open Market Committee meets once a quarter, and they just concluded their most recent meeting this morning. And this is why I've delayed this this video until the Fed's completed their most recent meeting. The Fed wants to eventually increase interest rates, and they are prepared to do so. In fact, they would probably move more quickly, but yet for the most recent jobs report, they're probably not going to move within the next 3 months, I would say. Okay, but they're looking for two things to happen: inflation to go up a little bit, and for job creation to go up quite a bit. Neither one of those happened during the month of August. In fact, the most recent report for inflation for the month of August just came out this past week, and inflation actually went down a little bit. Consumer Price Index went down a little bit for the month of August. Job creation, as I mentioned to you just a little while ago in this video, a couple minutes ago, job creation disappointed also. 140,000 jobs across the U.S. when they expected better than 200,000. So as soon as that happens, though, as soon as they get the green signal, the green light on both of those issues, the Fed is going to raise what they call the federal funds rate, which in turn directly impacts consumer borrowing and indirectly impacts the treasuries, which then impacts mortgage rates. The bottom line is, folks, if you are ready to refi, or if you're thinking about refining, or if you're thinking about a purchase, I would strongly suggest that you probably get on with it, because the possibility of lower rates is practically nil, I would say, and the probability of higher rates within the next within the next 3 months to 6 months is very, very great. So I would say take a close look at it and do what you need to do, but I would probably get on with it. Present 30-year fixed rate, fully amortized loans are running at 4.25%, no points. So anyway, sorry for the long message this month. Just a lot to report. Hope you have a great month, and I'll be back with you mid-October with my report on statistics, real estate stats, which happened in the month of September. Have a good month. Best of luck. If you have any issues, you have any questions, give me a call. Bye-bye.